Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from Denver. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
The number 1 overall pick in April's draft. What an unlikely story to get to that spot. A 0-star recruit out of high school, the University of Incarnate Word, to Washington State, to Miami, and he comes into the league as Division I's record holder for most passing touchdowns in a career with 158. The Tennessee franchise now revolves around him and his development.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing now, Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Ward. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Titans first down.
So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw, here's Ward. It's complete to Lockett. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lock it in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like central casting. Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. They juked him down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 17.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases, with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, look at the juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Play action now. Ward. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here is third and quite a ways. Here's Ward. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That second down play nets a -4. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
To throw, here's Nix. He completes this to Sutton. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. DK to return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Titans first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing is Ward. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Titans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Nix to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Second and 5. Nix from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Denver Broncos. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Nix. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To throw is Nix. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shifts by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. To throw is Ward. A final shot before break. And that went to the right side and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Nix to the air. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Your career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The RPO, he completes it. So he stopped for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From 28 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Ward. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Pollard going to try the right side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Ward. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now, Ward. It's complete to Lockett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Returning right back to Lockett. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play fake, here's Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll throw again, Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, here's Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out come the Titans now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd down at the 45-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.